pictures are on Yelp. Pull up all these pictures and you're like, oh, that's the dessert you're eating? All right, Michelle. That's the candle? Okay, that's the same candle. I know where that.
45 minutes to an hour.
45 minutes to an hour. Wait, can you run that long? No offense.
That's how I got married, dog. You know, my first date, bro.
Was that what you did?
Yeah, my first date with her.
And look at.
I think a guy's more comfortable being alone than a girl, but I mean that's a whole nother
thing. So?
I think.
First of all, I want to thank everybody for listening to the Men Don't Know podcast. I'm the man of many friends, your host and creator, Chris Boone. And here on the podcast, we talk with a bunch of guys and we ask a bunch of women questions over wine and cocktails. Whether you listen to it on Google Play, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or you downloaded that Men Don't Know podcast app, I can't thank y'all enough. Merch store is open as always, but hit me up on Instagram at Men Don't Know, Twitter at Men Don't Know 1. Shoot me an email, chris@mendontknow.com, or hop on the mendontknow.com website and shoot me a message. Coy, my guy, how we living?
What's up?
Not much, man. Not much. Question of the day. What percentage of arguments between significant others can be solved by food?
So you're talking about the hangry situation.
I mean, arguments, I feel like there's a lot of little arguments get started in situations that bother and X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
Could be solved by like
I think at least half of, maybe half of them
50,
can.
70.
Yeah, because there's definitely like a biological thing with it. When you don't eat, you're hungry. Mm-hmm. It has to do with the dopamines or whatever in your head. You're not getting enough sugar food. You're going to snap. And little things that might not bother you will bother you. You know, but I do think it's up to... It's the hangry term tends to be more towards girls, right? Yeah. So, like, it should be the guy to probably know that she hasn't eaten yet, so let's chill out.
All right, let's call him up.
Hey.
Hey. How we doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. I'm chilling here with Coy. Coy said, what's up to Nina?
Nina.
Hey.
All right, question of the day. Let me ask you this. In the arguments you get into with your significant other, how many are of a result of lack of food? Maybe you're on a diet. Maybe you haven't eaten because you just got off a work meeting, X, Y, and Z. Out of 100 fights, how many of them can be solved by food?
Oh, a good chunk. I would say out of 100, at least 50 can be solved by food.
50%. So half the arguments you get into, if he stops the argument, say, hey, you know what? Eat this real quick. I want you to eat that. Eat your favorite food real quick. He hands you your favorite food. You eat that, and y'all come back to it. Are you still upset as you were upset at the beginning?
No, not at all.
Especially if it's your favorite food.
Why?
But I always tell him, I'm like, okay, I'm on the verge of getting hangry.
Okay. That's my biggest thing. I always say, like, hey, like, I think before you guys argue, before anybody has an argument or talk, let's eat. Let's break bread, because I feel like
that might change the course of relationships right there.
Why is Jack Sparrow over here changing the course of a relationship? You ought to chip.
We just agree that it's about 50%.
I hear you, but you said you over here changing courses like you got. Oh my gosh, over here back to the future.
Like a butterfly, like my favorite snack or something. Oh my gosh, I probably that would calm me down really fast.
You know what? You're right.
Yeah, easily. It's really that quick. And we're like, oh, my favorite food, or or my favorite snack or power bar. Oh yeah, I feel like anybody would get sidetracked and be like, okay, have a few bites, and then it'll be a whole different tone of conversation.
What were we going to talk
about?
Let
me ask you this: what comes first? You're saying food can fix it. Okay, so is it communication that fixes the relationships or food?
Well, communication definitely can will fix the relationship, and food is the added bonus.
Okay.
Food will lead to a better
a lighter conversation.
It will. Yeah.
An
Food
understandable conversation. Like, look, if you just do
more.
this,
yeah, way more understandable.
We would have no problems. Why?
Yeah, but 9 times out of 10, someone's not doing something.
I don't know. Like, that's. I always look at that, and I always look at how, as Coy would put, dopamines hit the brain, the serotonin levels. I mean, like, I got Dr. Coy from Doogie Howser over here. He's
or a joke, or being a jokester. Yeah. Oh my gosh, that'll.
I feel like that'll either lighten up the mood or set the whole thing on fire. I feel like a joke has two ways of going. You either go think this is funny or not at all.
Well, yeah, I mean, but you have to remember, it also depends on the conversation, like what you guys are discussing. Because if it's like something like really like crazy important, it doesn't matter whether it's food or a joke.
Yeah, ain't nothing saving that. Yeah. Ain't nothing saving that. Not even Private Ryan. So no, I agree.
Right.
I agree with that 100%. No, but that was always, I don't know. I wonder, that was my biggest wonder. Like, how many relationships or relationship arguments could be solved by food?
Oh, I really do believe a really good chunk of.
Yeah.
A really
said
good.
50. Oh my God.
Yeah. Because
wasn't gonna believe
you're not having these like crucial conversations. I mean, the most crucial conversations you should be having is maybe 3, but majority, no. It's like you were supposed to take out the trash, or you didn't remember this, or it's just like irritation. But someone brings like your favorite food, and you're like, oh,
he's over here pulling homemade bread out the oven.
Yeah, you're like, oh, yeah, damn it, I can't even be mad. This is so good.
Right, he's pulling homemade bread out the oven to make to make French toast with.
Yeah.
Coy over here looking at me like I'm crazy. I'm like, he pulling homemade bread out the oven.
We're not saying it's the all problem solver, but it definitely doesn't hurt.
Damn.
No.
It might soften the fall a little bit.
Cushion the blow. Cushion the blow. Okay.
Yeah, for sure. It definitely will cushion the blow.
I like that. All right. We're going to let you go. I appreciate you.
All right. You guys have a good time and a good night.
All right. Take it
Thank
easy.
you.
Okay.
Bye.
You're welcome. Bye.
She's like licking her fingers, eating her wings. We're gonna revisit this tomorrow, though. I was like, damn it.
Gotta come.
No, let's talk tonight. Once you're finished with your wings, lemon pepper.
You're gonna be full. You're hot.
It's like a baby. When a baby's full, it's not fussy.
You cannot equate an argument.
It's just human nature.
You can't.
Hey man, as guys, we've been hungry too, and we're not in the mood for anything.
Oh no. Mm-mm.
Right?
You give me my favorite food and the drink, man.
All right, I'll let it slide.
I forgot. They say like, you ever see that meme? You ever see that meme where the guy is at like he goes over the girl's house to break up with her, and it's the first time she's cooked for him, and she sits the plate down in front of him, and he was like, "Man, I'm not ready for a relationship like this, and this, that, and the third." And he takes a bite, and he was like, "You make this?" And she's like, "Yeah." And he was like, "Wait, you cook like this all the time?" he was like,
that still doesn't mean is it good? Where are we going with this meme?
He was like, like I was saying. I mean, if my stuff has a place here, he turns around.
We all make mistakes. And
he was like, "Man, so this is how it's gonna be all the time here." He's like, "Yeah, I mean," he starts taking off his shoes while he's eating.
Licking his fingers.
I just think food solves a lot of problems, bro.
It does.
And I'm not talking about huge problems. I'm talking about small problems. I'm talking about forgetting to put the
know your significant other.
Exactly. Like putting the toilet seat down, forgetting to take out the trash. She asked you to put the.
It's a girl that give you sex for what she really needs done. And
yeah. I'm talking about forgetting to put the laundry in the dryer, like those little things. Food will solve that.
Food will solve that easily. If it's a big problem though, then you're just doing it as a cushion, as a prayer, as a Hail Mary. Damn, what if you're on the way home to get chewed out on, and then the person doesn't have your order?
And they get the order wrong.
I don't have order here. Oh no, you don't understand.
Give me anything. Give me anything.
Give me what you have right now.
Give me anything that's hot and ready. That is it.
Broccoli
that
and
is
green
it.
beans, veggies only.
Oh my god. Oh yeah.
You get yelled out 2 times for that.
I'm not here for that. Definitely not here for that.
Give me something. I'll come back there and I'll cook something.
Not here for that.
Hello.
Hey, what's good? What are you up to?
Oh, just slinging something.
I ain't mad at that. I'm here with Koi. Koi, say what's up.
What's going on?
Hey, Koi.
All right, question for you. Let me ask you this: in your marriage, how many arguments have food solved? Out of 100?
Out of 100, probably like 60 or 70.
Let's go.
Over 50%.
I told you.
Well over 50%.
I told you. I'm telling you. Somebody's go-to meal can fix an argument.
Okay.
We're gonna talk
100%.
about this we're gonna talk about this when we get home tonight. Get home tonight, food on table, everything. All right, let's sit down and talk about this while we eat. You eating?
But is there suspicion when the food is there?
That's
though?
fine. We already gonna talk anyway. Might as well break
and
bread
if you're
over
hungry,
it.
you're not gonna not take it. You're not gonna refuse
exactly.
it.
She hungry. She sit down. She eating.
It's common. It's very common. But we both have, I feel like, gotten to the point where we know this about each other.
She's probably
So instead of, like he'll ask me straight out if we start arguing about something or if I'm being a little snippy. He'll be like, "When was the last time you ate?" And I'm like, "Gotta stop and think."
Hey.
Yesterday morning.
Yeah, hey. But he knew.
He'll be.
I'm like, hey.
He'll be like, you need to eat something. You need to eat something. That's what's wrong with you. You're being crabby. And I'm like, then I have to stop at the. I'm like, man, you're probably right. I am kind of hungry. And then it's like, well, let's get something to eat. Yep. And then it's kind of like we're good. But he gets the same way. Like he'll be like, oh no, I'm too busy. I'm not stopping right now. Blah blah blah. But I can tell he's starting to get short-tempered with people and agitated. I'm like, you need to eat.
Snappy.
You're going to end up snapping at somebody. He's like, you're right. I'm hungry. That's what's wrong with me. I'm about to get a headache. I'm about to get aggravated.
Damn. Wrong place, wrong time.
It's really common.
Let me ask you this. Do you think that's common in a lot of relationships and marriages? Like the fact that because everything is always on the go.
I think it's just common in general. Yeah, I just think it's common in general. I feel like nowadays people, like, we take care of ourselves in regards to, like, surgeries and, like, fillers and all that jazz and, like, making sure, like, we have, like, name brand shit. But like when it comes to like really taking care of yourself, like when's the last time you slept 8 hours? Like are you eating 3 meals? Are you eating healthy? Like I feel like we really don't do that. And so I feel like it's really common with people in general. You too. You already know you've gotten sick before because you're constant. You don't stop to like take a second and say, hey, I need a day off. Because in my mentality, a day off that's the day I could be making money. Why am I taking a day off? What else am I going to do?
Yeah.
Quote unquote unimportant things.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. It's really bad. But I catch up with you. I feel like that's for everybody. People need to take time to eat, take a break. Like it's okay to not be busy, but it's getting used to it.
No, I like that. See,
in a relationship, you're eating for two.
Oh, you're always eating for two. You are always eating for
your sanity and hers.
Let me explain something to you. Can I ask you a question? If the man says, "Are you hungry? I'm stopping to get something," and you say no, should he still always bring you something home?
Mine always does. He kind of caught on to that.
See, you want to know what? Let me explain something to you. I'm hungry.
Because once I see the food, I'm gonna be like, "That looks good," and then he's gonna be like, "Do you want to share it?" And I'm gonna be like, "No," because I feel bad. And then he's gonna be like, "Now I feel bad that you're not eating. You're just watching me eat." So we've gone through that argument enough times to where he just brings me food.
Why don't you just leave the room when he eats?
What the fuck, boy? See, that's why you're single, right there. That's why you're still single. Reason 3054.
I'm glad he brings you home something.
No, it's also that, and like I feel like the common argument for a long time was where do you want to eat? Well, I don't know. Where do you want to eat? Well, I don't know. I don't care.
Wherever he chooses is not good enough.
No, like now it's gotten to the point where he eats like Chris, like he doesn't eat meat. So
okay.
It's got to be like fish or veggies. So anytime he asks me, my answer is always, wherever you can eat, I can always find something to eat.
Right.
So it's on you. I don't care. It just makes my life easier. Yeah, I don't like making those decisions.
Yeah, that's a good one.
All right, we're going to let you go. I appreciate it. I got to, we'll talk off air, but I got to get out there. That's all. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah.
All right.
You see what I'm dealing with. You see Zoe. You saw Brad, right? It's out of control right now.
100%. 100%. I'm trying to dodge that bullet as long as I can. All right.
All right, then.
Later.
Bye.
Damn. At least he knows now. Like, nah, bro.
You've been together a long time. You should know.
Not even that. And it's not even I should know. I'll bring this food. I'll eat it tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'll eat her food tomorrow if she doesn't want it.
Well, I'm not taking the chance.
I am no. They even have another meme. You know how now like a lot of comedians are doing skits.
Yeah.
This guy he goes to a restaurant or fast food place and he's ordering food. He's like, yeah, let me get number one with a Coke, side of ranch and something else and buffalo sauce. And he's go pick up something like, hey, I'm at the restaurant. Do you want anything to eat? No. Okay, you sure? Yeah. Okay. Click. He's like, okay.
Let me also ask.
No. He's so the cashier is like, okay, sir, your total will be $20.97. He's like, I only ordered the number one. He's like, yeah, I got you 2 number ones, 2 Cokes,
double everything.
Why? No.
I'm trying to save you, pal.
He was like, look, you gonna get home. She gonna see your food. She gonna want some of your food. You look like you're hungry already and know what you want to eat. Last thing I want you to do is go home and her take some of your food. And the guy was like, you know what, man? You're right. He's right.
And it's a tip too.
It's true.
At least order the larger size of whatever you order.
I don't want to order large size. Just get two of the same.
Okay.
Get 2 of the same. I'm not here to get a large size. I'm here to get 2 of the same. You want to know why? Because she's like, ooh, that looks good. Let me have a bite. Nope. Here you go. Here's your own. Take as many bites out of that as you want, and then I'll finish the rest. That's what guys need to do. Guys need to hit them with the, I'll finish the rest. You want to know why? That saves you. Mm-hmm. All right, let's call another girl. All right, here we go. Should be, let's see. Yeah. All right. Turn that up.
Hello.
Stacy, how's it going?
Hi, how are you?
Amazing. I'm here with Coy. Coy, say what's up.
It's Stacy.
Hi, Coy.
Question of the evening that we've been wanting to know. Does food solve most of your arguments in your relationship?
Food, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Wait. Out of 100 arguments, how many will it solve?
I would say like 70% of the time it'll solve it. Yeah, like at least 70. So like it's not even just like a meal. I need snacks. If you mess up, like my favorite thing is red licorice. So red licorice gets brought home when somebody's in trouble, or if I'm like in a bad mood and he leaves the house, red licorice usually comes home. Mm-hmm. Like it's just I need my snacks if I'm in a bad mood.
Yeah. Do you think men should know that by now?
I mean, if you've been dating somebody or with somebody for a long time, I feel like you should know. Like even right now, when I met up with my daughter and my husband, I walked in and I sat down and he looked at me. He's like, you're hungry, hon. I'm like, yeah, I don't want to talk right now until I eat. And he's like, okay. So he's getting me food right now because he knows that I worked all day. I'm hungry. I don't want to cook, but like he knows like the look on my face if it's that. So like if you've been with somebody for a while, you know that if you're in the car and you're both really quiet and all of a sudden you talk to your girl and you can tell by the tone that she's hungry, like you should know that tone by now if you've been with them long enough. Yeah, it's not serious.
I agree with that. I just, a lot of times I feel like men don't know how to go about having the conversation when they're upset. When I feel like if everything is done over a meal, like the conversation and arguments are done over the meal, I feel like there'll be less like no one's poking the bear. I feel like everybody's like, we're here.
Well,
we're understanding.
I'm going to apologize for women because we're kind of crazy. So, like, think about when we're like, it's that time of the month for us.
Ooh.
There's certain things we want. Like, we want our certain foods or chocolate or whatever. Like, and during that time, rather than you get pissed off that we're grouchy, just give us the food that we like because we're PMSing and we need it. So, yeah, that kind of stuff. But I mean, you can definitely have conversations about like things like you were talking about, and that way you guys do know, but we expect you to know everything, but I know you guys don't. So it's better definitely to talk and figure it out so your girl doesn't jump on you for no reason. You know that she's just a little hangry.
I'll take that. I like that. I'll definitely.
But I also know that sometimes when we're like, oh, we're hungry, and you're like, okay, do you want this? And we're like, no. And then you're like, do you want this? And we're like, no. We can be difficult.
Yeah, no.
Just tell us.
I'm just gonna get two of what I'm gonna get whatever I get and double the order. You want to know why?
Yeah, because we always like whatever you get.
Always. Oh, Coy, that's undefeated. That is undefeated.
It is.
That is what I'll tell you.
That's
that right there.
Stick to the basics. 2 fries.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we're gonna eat ours and we're gonna pick at yours, and we're not gonna ask you if we can do it. We're gonna do it. See, Chris, you know how women are.
How did it go from us getting our own meal to her picking at
not picking
ours
mine.
and getting her own?
Well, this is the reason I do it, but not every woman might do this. But my husband always orders the things that are not healthy, and I know I can't order a full meal of that because I can't eat it all. So I'm like, oh, he gets to eat all the good stuff and never gain weight. So then I'm like, let me just try a few bites. So that's why I do it. But I don't want my whole other full meal, but he just knows there's certain things I want a bite of.
There you go.
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
Yeah, but the food is that serious. It can solve a fight or it can make a fight worse, for sure.
You don't want to eat the whole chili cheese fries, just a few bites.
A few bites, it turns into maybe half of it.
Okay.
See.
Half is better than whole.
Touche. I like that.
Yeah.
All right. We're going to let you go. I appreciate you to the moon and back.
All right. Okay, bye, you guys. Have a good night.
Stace.
Thank you, Stace.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
So the consensus is well over 50%.
Wow.
So, guys, if you find yourself getting into arguments with your girls all the time, and you say it's not really your fault, it kind of is. Stop somewhere.
Let's call one more. M.
Stop somewhere.
M hit me up. I don't know where she's at. She's probably driving. Knowing her.
In the helicopter.
God damn, Coy. See?
Hello.
Hey, what up? Coy, you here?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Can you guys hear me?
Oh, yeah. No. You're perfect. You're
Hello.
perfect. Yeah. No. You're perfect. Okay. I'm here with Coy. Coy, say what's up to M.
What's up, man?
Hey, Coy.
Yeah, he made a reference. I said you were driving. He said you might have been flying.
I can't hear the helicopter.
That wasn't even me.
Do you have reception up there?
Man.
Not today.
We want to know in general, do you think food could save an argument? Do you think, let me ask you this. How many times out of 100 arguments, how many times is it because someone didn't eat?
Like 75%.
That number keeps getting higher.
What? Like, why?
So I have a theory about men, and we've talked about it before.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that there are 3 times that you do not address any kind of issue. You do not bring up a problem because it will, without question, turn into an argument. And it's when he's hungry, when he's horny, and when he's tired.
Damn. Damn.
That's on the men's side.
Damn. I mean, okay, let me ask you this. What are 3 times you should never bring up for a woman?
And so on the other side of that, I think with us, it's for sure when we're hungry. And then I think for me and the women that I'm friends with and that I know, I think would agree, it's like don't bring it up when we can't address it in that moment. Like, don't tell me that something's bothering you when I'm on my way out the door to work.
Oh,
because now I'm going to stew on it all day and it's going to stress me out.
Guys do that?
And then it's going to be worse. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and I think men do that. And you guys are just trying to deal with it. You're just like, hey, you said this. It upset me. And then you guys are done, but we're not.
Have a good day at work.
Exactly. And so we'll sit on it all day. And then we come home and we're ready to talk about it. And you guys have moved on from it already.
Yeah. What were we talking about?
But we sat on it.
Yeah. I'm over here building a gazebo.
You already jerked off to porn. You're fine.
But yeah, I think hungry on both ends for sure. I find I get so mad at things when I'm hungry and I don't even realize it's happening. She's like, that's that tree should grow there. It's a bad spot.
Oh, God.
Wow.
Man.
Like, look at that bird flying.
Man.
The tree's like, God damn, my guy, feed her. I didn't do anything.
Hey, she's walking to me with an axe.
That is that's the easiest
George
indicator.
She's got the axe.
It's like immediately you start noticing like your boyfriend, your girlfriend starting to get like irritated about little things. You're like, oh, you need to eat.
Yeah, you need to eat. Let me get you something. Come on, eat this.
But I think we don't even realize it, because when you get to that point, you're obviously, there's a reason you didn't eat all day. You weren't thinking about it because you were busy and you had other stuff going on. So then you're mad because you're hungry, but you're not thinking about that. And so we just let it go.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Damn, that's 100%.
What about you guys? Is that what you do to your girlfriends? Like when they get mad, you immediately...
Girlfriends? What?
We agree with you with the percentages.
Yeah,
because
we agree with the percentage. I think I always say everything should be, if there's an issue, break bread over it. You want to know why?
Yeah,
because I want to know midway through your drink and appetizers if it's really that big of an issue, because I highly doubt it is.
Yeah. I think for you guys, and we always joke about, there's like people where girls have shirts that say it and stuff. They're like, feed me and tell me I'm pretty. But there is something to that. Like, if there's an issue, feed me and compliment me, then let's deal with it. Because that will ease all of the tension.
See that? Soften the blow, the parachute.
Or it's like, they say that you're supposed to do this when you're like firing somebody or dealing with them at work. You like they call it a compliment sandwich. You like compliment, then you bring up the criticism, and then you compliment again. Use that in relationships too.
Damn. Compliment. It's a sandwich.
Damn, just compliment.
With a sandwich too, Compliment sandwich with a sandwich.
Feed me and tell me I'm pretty.
That gravy-soaked piece of bread in between the sandwich. Softener.
Mm-hmm.
You notice no caller said like, no, that's ridiculous. No, arguments don't happen because no, it's probably right.
I call like 4 or 5 people and everybody's been saying the same thing.
Might not help an argument 100%, but it's not going to hurt it.
Definitely not.
It's not going to make it worse.
No.
Yeah, I agree. I think you just get like irrationally mad about things when you're hungry, and you get like your brain's not working right. There's definitely something to it. Like hanger is a real thing.
On the period and hangry. Ooh, man.
Don't even try it.
Hell hath no fury.
Yes. It's Terminator.
Feed
talk.
and compliment.
Sit.
Feed and compliment.
Sit. That's it. That is it.
Massage. Draw a bath.
That is
Airplane spoon. Open wide.
Stay out the way. Stay out the way. Anything can wait.
Yep.
Stay out the way. All right, we're going to let you go. I appreciate you.
All right, bye, guys.
Take it easy.
Bye.
Damn.
Hell hath no fury.
It is what it is. First of all, someone thank everybody for listening. Whether you listen to it on Google Play, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or you downloaded that Mendo No podcast app, I can't thank y'all enough. Merch store is open as always, but hit me up on Instagram at MendoNo, Twitter at MendoNo1. Shoot me an email, Chris at MendoNo.com, or hop on the MendoNo.com website and shoot me a message. We are going all 5 days of the week, Monday through Friday, with y'all through cardio, traffic, holiday shopping. Me and Corey are with y'all through the most. All right, man, we are out of here.
How many pictures are on Yelp? Pull up all these pictures and you're like, oh, that's the dessert you're eating? All right, Michelle. That's the candle? Okay, that's the same candle. I know where that.
45 minutes to an hour.
45 minutes to an hour. Wait, can you run that long? No offense.
That's how I got married, dog. You know, my first date, bro.
Was that what you did?
Yeah, my first date with her.
And look at
I think a guy's more comfortable being alone than a girl, but I mean, that's a whole
Really?
nother
You think so?
I think